We're gonna test it against a GC quad, something that's like 25 times the price of this thing, just to see how it stacks up, how accurate it really is. Guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna be reviewing the Rapsodo MLM2PRO launch monitor. I'm gonna go over some pros, some cons, what I like about it, what I don't, and then we're gonna end it off with how accurate it really is. So make sure to watch to the end to see how the Rapsodo compares. We're gonna start it off first with what I like about it. So the first thing, the easiest thing is how easy it is to move. Like, this thing is so portable and so easy to transport. Like, everything you need is right here. And your phone, which I know you already have anyways. So this is it. Super compact, super easy. Leading into my next thing of how easy it is to set up. Launch monitor here, you got the stand here. All you gotta do, boom, done. That's it. Move these legs, set it up behind your ball, done. And it has these cool little like notches in it, which is you put your phone in there so you can see it while you're hitting. And yeah, super easy to put together, super easy to take apart. It's an awesome feature, and it just makes everything so much easier with it. The second thing I like about it is probably also the most important thing on why this is probably such a successful monitor is the price. For the price point it fits at, it's almost $1,000 Canadian. I'm not sure what it is in US. But it fits in a good middle ground of it's not the cheapest one. So you're expecting you're going to get some bit better numbers, bit better features. But it's also not even close, not even sniffing the most expensive ones, which are 30 grand for a TrackMan or whatever it is. So it's in a pretty awesome price point where if you don't want to break the bank and you want to have a home simulator or a home practice facility, you can do that now. So the next thing I would say I really like about the Rapsodo, the app. The app is so easy to use. You can connect your phone to the launch monitor. It's super easy. Only takes not even a minute, a couple seconds to do. So easy to set up, so easy to work with. And then once you get in the app, the features that the app gives you, you need a membership for most of the features, but the features that it gives you are awesome. They're so good to help you improve and get better at golf. The first thing you're gonna use is the practice. So the practice is pretty cool. Like, you can set up elevation, you can choose what club you're using, and based off what club you choose you're using, it will track all the distances. So when you're done and you have 4 sessions and use your 7-iron 3 of the times, it'll pull all that data and give you an average of how far you hit your 7-iron, which is a very important thing to know as long as the distances are correct, which we'll get to in the end of the video. So we gotta stay tuned for that. But just to have every club distance measured separately with its own drop down, and it gives you statistics and analytics on what you should be improving, whether it's dispersion, whether it's distance. It gives you all this information which you can use to get better. And then the best thing on this app and with this Rapsodo software to get better is the Rapsodo Combine. I've used it a few times and I love it. I think it's so much fun to do. It's like chasing a better score, chasing a lower handicap all the time. And it's super fun. So what you do is you get 4 or 5 rounds of 3 different shots. So you're going to hit 2 shots of any distance that you're choosing and a driver. So the first time I did this, I'm a 5 handicap, and the automatic distances it chooses for you is 50 yards, 75 yards, and driver. So my 50-yard shot, I was about a 35 handicap. My 75 was about a 20 handicap, and I was a +2 driving the ball. So instantly you know exactly what you need to work on. I need to work on hitting wedges, so I can go and hit wedges on the practice tool. But this is an awesome way to kind of see where you sit so that you can go forward and improve. One other really cool thing about the Rapsodo that you don't even receive in a TrackMan or a GC quad is videos of your swing. So it has the 2 cameras on it. So it has 2 cameras. Top one just records like a wide angle, shows your swing, what's going on. And the bottom one actually is like a super zoomed in and will show your impact on the golf club. So you can see the face of the golf club come through impact, which is awesome. Like, it's such a cool feature. I'll throw in some videos right now of like what it looks like. But it's a really cool feature to have. And like it's a cool thing that even $20,000 launch monitors won't give you. So that's a really cool last positive for the Rapsodo. All right, so now we'll get on to a couple cons, couple negatives about this machine here. So I would say the first big negative is there's a subscription to get pretty much any useful feature. You need the subscription. You will get a year subscription when you buy the Rapsodo, so you don't have to worry about the first year, but after that you will have to pay a subscription fee, and no one wants to pay subscription fees ever, but it's what you have to do. And pretty much to make this any sort of useful, you need the subscription. So that's definitely one negative, that you need the subscription. The first year will be free, but you'll have to work on it from there. The second thing is that you need a special type of golf ball to get the best numbers. You can use range balls and there's a setting for that, or you can just use regular balls. But I found the most accurate numbers that you're gonna get is with the balls. Let me grab one here. There's the ball here. It comes with all these dots on it. So you're gonna get 3 of these golf balls when you order it. They're gonna come with your package, but you need to use these golf balls. The way I do it is you can buy stickers for them that look the exact same patterns on it, and you can just put it on any golf ball. Because I don't play the Callaway golf ball, I play a TP5. So I can just put the stickers onto a TP5 and I'll still get all my spin readings, get all my distances, and it'll be perfect for me. And it's a bit cheaper because these golf balls are very expensive if you're going to buy it from them. So the stickers are going to be cheaper. They do fall off every once in a while, so it's not optimal. But again, that's why it is a negative that you have to use these golf balls to get the most accurate data. The last con I would say would be, since the subscription model, it's per person. I fit all my clubs, all my yardages are in there. And then so my friend or my dad or someone that comes over wants to try it out, wants to hit balls on the range. There's no way for me to make it a second player. So all of those shots would go on my statistics. So if they hit their 7-iron 150 yards and I hit mine 190, it's going to give me the wrong number for my 7-iron. So I have to delete all of their stuff from the app. And then you can't look at it. You can't watch the videos that it records. So it's not ideal for sure. But it's one thing that I feel like it would be pretty easy to change, just to add a guest feature so it doesn't ruin your stats. I don't need to keep their stats forever, but I want to see them, and I don't want to ruin mine. So it's something that I feel like they could fix, they can add with an update, but as of right now, they don't have it. One more thing that I think they can improve a little bit is the golf simulation. So the Rapsodo does come with like 30,000 golf courses that you can use on the machine. You don't need anything else other than the membership to use and play every course, like from Augusta to the one down the road from you. You can probably play that one too. So it's really cool that it does that, but I had a couple issues with like 10 or 15 yard shots where you're just hitting this little delicate chip and it just won't pick it up. So there was one time I was on the 18th hole and I couldn't finish my round because it wouldn't pick up my 5-yard chip. So it's stuff like that that's tough, but it can be updated, it can be fixed. But at this moment right now, it's an issue and it's just more annoying than anything else. That's all the cons, all the pros I have for right now. So let's get into it. Why you guys all came to watch this video. How accurate is the Rapsodo compared to a launch monitor 25 times the price in the GC Quad? So let's see how it stacks up. And I'll be back for a little conclusion at the end of it.
Review of the two numbers. So the one on the left was the GC Quad numbers, and the one on the right is from the Rapsodo app. So if you've noticed these first two, they've been very, very good. So I found with wedges, all these numbers were awesome. They were only like 1 yard, maybe 2 off. There was one exception on this one right here, which was about 20 yards off. But other than that, the rest of the numbers were amazing. I was blown away. So this would be this is a short iron here. So I guess this is about a 9-iron. And again, awesome numbers. 1 yard off there. and then I moved up to a long iron, and still only like 1 yard off against one of the best devices used in the industry. Again, 2 yards off there, but still amazing for what it is. But this is where we started to see some problems. With the driver, we had quite a bit of difference in carry number. But I will get into that more in just a couple seconds. I just wanted to run you guys through what was going on here. And yeah, watch a pinnacle of balls.
I could have done it again. I can do it again.
So after watching that, I was amazed. Like I couldn't believe how accurate this thing was. With wedges, with short irons, with long irons, amazing. This went above and beyond what I thought it was doing. When you actually have to test it and you actually have to see the numbers and how close all of them actually are, this was amazing. Until you started hitting driver. Driver, there was big differences. It was like 20 yards off. And it wasn't even really that close with the driver. The only thing that I would say about that is 10 yards off or 20 yards off with a wedge is a lot different than with a driver. So if I'm hitting a wedge and I'm practicing and I'm hitting 60-yard wedges all the time. So I have it dialed in on my Rapsodo. I know how far to hit a 60-yard shot. And then you go on a GC quad or you go on course and that 60 yards is actually 80 yards. That is no good. That's not even useful practice. Like, it would be thrown in the garbage. You don't need to use it ever. But the irons and wedges are so accurate that it's going to be within a yard. And a yard in those distances is fine. Like that's where you have to keep it in between, because those little delicate shots need to be exact. Whereas with the driver, if you hit it 260, 280, 20 yards isn't really going to be life or death. You know it's going to go far. You know it's going to go that distance. If the carry is an exact number you want to see, I get it. You want to hit as far as possible. You want to see 300 on the launch monitor. I get it. But that distance doesn't really matter. I would say the most important thing with that distance is how far off the offline is. Because if I'm using my Rapsodo and I'm hitting it 60 yards left every time, I'm hitting this snap hook, can't figure it out. So I start trying to fix my swing to make the Rapsodo hit a straight ball. And then you go on GC quad and your ball's going 70 yards right instead of the 60 yards left that the Rapsodo was doing. That would be a big issue. But overall, it was probably within 5-10 yards max of where it was going, and it was always going the right direction. It wasn't off an absurd amount. It was always close enough that you would be confident that if I'm hitting a fade with this, I'm going to hit a fade with any golf ball on course where I can see ball flight or anything like that. So the numbers that I got were pretty amazing. And for the price, for what you get with this machine, I think it's probably the best value deal in golf simulation. So I'd break it down to what you're looking for in a simulator if you're going to go buy it. If you just want to go and you want to play golf in the winter and you want to play golf course rounds, you want to play the simulation, and that's all you want to do, this might not be the perfect one for you unless you want to buy a third-party program, but then it's just adding on top of each other. Whereas if you want to practice, you want to get your numbers, you want to do the combines, you want to improve at golf, and then you want to play a couple rounds on the side, this is it. This is the one. I wouldn't look any farther if this is in your price range than this one right here. This is the one if that's what you want to do. But if you want to play more golf, you want to play rounds all the time, I would probably do a bit more research on like Garmin R10 versus this for the simulation factor, and then make a decision from there. But overall, this is an awesome launch monitor. I would definitely check it out, see if any of this makes sense to you, and if this seems like something that you want, I would definitely recommend this. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helped out a little bit. If you guys could leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what I did, what could I improve on. what's going on. That would be awesome. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.